Nutrition. Remember, only a healthy woman can give birth to a healthy baby. To be healthy, she must eat the right food. What is right for a pregnant woman? Adequate, nutritious food, that is, a balanced diet, is a must during this time. You already know what a balanced diet is and that a woman needs to consume extra nutrients during pregnancy. Okay, in the chapter where we talked about food and various types of foods and all, okay, we saw that a meal is made complete when we combine food items from different food groups. That is, we take something which is rich in vitamins, then we take something which is rich in minerals, we take something which is rich in something else, okay, protein, something that is rich in carbohydrates. So we combine all the things from different food groups, okay, and that is given to a pregnant woman, okay, and additional nutrients are given. Why? Because half the nutrients goes to the baby, okay, because it is now a pregnant woman is not just one life but two lives, okay. So all the food that is going in is for two people, okay, and you, from the what the mother is eating, from that only the baby will get all the nutrients and everything. So it's very important to give her nutritious balanced diet. Now, talking to a trained medical or paramedical professional will help you to know why certain foods are good and others are not during this period. Eating meals at regular times is also important, right? A lot of reasons are there, because if we are not eating at proper time, then proper digestion will not take place. Okay, there'll be indigestion, there'll not be proper breakdown of food in our body. Okay, if we are eating at improper times, okay, such as you can say, like, such as 3 a.m. 2 a.m. Okay, then we just eat at those times and go to sleep. Okay, then how will our body digest it? Okay, because our organs also need to rest at night. Okay, and so improper odd times, eating meals at odd improper times is wrong. Okay. And then coping with morning sickness. During the first 3 months of pregnancy, nausea and vomiting, where is it? Yeah, are quite common, especially in the morning. To combat this morning sickness, a pregnant woman can eat a piece of dry toast or biscuit or puffed rice in the morning. Eating food when she is not feeling nausea will help her to maintain her nutritional intake. Okay, because in the morning when pregnant women wake up, there is a feeling of vomiting. Okay, the stomach is twisting from inside and vomiting feeling is there. So how to prevent it or how to feel better in that moment is to eat piece of dry toast or biscuit or puffed rice. Okay, then a diet rich in iron helps in preventing anemia. Okay, do you all know that iron, when we take iron, it helps in making or increasing the RBCs or hemoglobin in our body. Okay, it helps in increasing the hemoglobin in our body, and when the hemoglobin is more, it prevents anemia, that is, lack of hemoglobin or lack of blood unit in our body. Okay, hemoglobin, see, red blood cells are like the blood cells in our body. Okay, and hemoglobin is a substance that attaches itself to the red blood cells. Okay, and it goes to, when the blood is flows to all the parts of the body, that way the hemoglobin reaches all the parts of the body. Now if blood is lesser in our body, okay, then hemoglobin will be less. Okay, and like it causes a lot of problems. You will get tired easily, weakness will be there if blood is less. Okay, so there are issues if your hemoglobin is less. Okay, you cannot donate blood. People who donate blood who are having already lesser hemoglobin, they faint. Okay, they faint. And why is that? Because their hemoglobin is less. So they check before they take your blood, they check what is the hemoglobin. Okay. If it is I think 9 point something is the standard, normal, okay, healthy in a healthy person. 9 or 11, I don't remember, but yeah, that is the like average hemoglobin. And once my mother went to donate her blood, her hemoglobin is very good, okay, high. And once she went to donate blood, so a lot of women came before her, and their tests of hemoglobin was done, and it was very less. All the 4, 5, 6 women came before her were not able to donate their blood. Okay, why? The hemoglobin was coming 7, 7.5, 8. Okay, which is very lesser, like which is less. My mother's was around like a 12 or 13. So that is very good. And women need to take special like care about like for her for their diet. Okay, because women usually when women grow up, they do not care for themselves, they don't eat well, they are just busy in the household work, or they are just busy in their jobs, that they neglect eating nutrition. Okay, that they neglect eating nutritious food or taking iron in their food. So that is why it results in lesser hemoglobin and it causes problems later on. So very important is take iron rich diet, okay, which will give you good hemoglobin and prevents anemia. The pregnant women can include whole cereals and pulses. What are the foods rich in iron? Whole cereals, pulses, green leafy vegetables, jaggery, and amla in her diet to get good amounts of iron. Okay, these are the things that you can eat. Women who consume non vegetarian food can consume eggs and organ meats like liver and kidney.
Yeah.
Okay, liver, yes, Sameers.
What's amla?
Amla. Amla is, how to explain it to you? It's like a circular thing, okay, like a lemon, but very green and sour in taste, okay. Like it's in the
Okay.
shape of a lemon, but more green and like totally green in color and sour in taste. But it is very nutritious. It is
Okay.
very nutritious. After the class, just remind me to show you an image of amla. Okay,
Okay.
because if I like close this right now, it will be closed
Yeah.
completely. So I will have to open it again. So at the end, I'll show you the image.
Okay.
Okay. Now, yes. Now, non-vegetarian meats, liver, kidney. Okay. Them eating non-veg, eggs and all are also good for iron. Iron tablets are also there. Okay, for women that are coming, that women can take, but not when you're very young. Okay, but only I think I would suggest only after 17, 18. For kids that is different, and for like the adults, women 18 years and all, that is a different tablets. Okay, another common problem faced during pregnancy is that of constipation, especially during the later stage of pregnancy. This is largely due to reduced physical activity and other pregnancy related causes. Constipation, you know what's constipation?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you are not like when the digested food is not getting digested properly. Okay, that is constipation. Okay, then to overcome this problem, a pregnant woman must eat a lot of fruits and raw vegetables and drink plenty of fluids. Okay, now spicy and fried foods are best avoided as they tend to cause acidity and discomfort. Okay, this we know because taking a lot of spices may cause you like a burning sensation sometimes happens in our throat, right? When we eat a lot of spicy, sometimes our stomach also, okay, inflammation and all happens inside when we're eating too much spicy things. Okay, so pregnant women should avoid that because babies they're inside oily things she should avoid. Okay, fried foods. Then eating it is best for the pregnant woman to take small but frequent meals. Okay, frequently eating, but in small quantities, but frequently eating because, like I told you before, that pregnant women feel hunger faster. Why? Because it's going to the baby. Okay, it's also going to the baby inside. If you are just eating, it will just go to you. But if you have baby inside you, then some of it and like some quantity of it or half of it will go to the baby. So they'll feel hunger more quickly. So frequently eating in small quantities even is important. Then the last meal of the day must be taken at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. Okay, this is generally advised in general also. We shouldn't like eat and immediately go to bed. Okay, because then digestion will not happen properly. So before we are sleeping, at least 2 hours or 3 hours before sleeping, we should eat and then go to sleep. Okay, this is advised. Then, do you know some women may suffer from heartburn, swelling of the lower legs, diabetes, or hypertension during pregnancy? At times, these problems could lead to severe pregnancy complications and cause maternal or fetal deaths. Get more information about these problems from a doctor or search on the internet. Okay. Diabetes, we know what is diabetes, right? When the sugar levels inside the body rise too much, okay? Swelling of the lower legs swell. Hypertension, we know, okay? Rise in the blood pressure and rise in stress levels, okay? In the body. So that is hypertension. Then acute heartburn, I'm not sure. You can research what is acute heartburn. Okay, now these are some conditions which are like bad for the pregnant woman because it will lead to the death of the baby. Okay, these conditions may lead to the death of the baby if it is too much. Okay, like very high, like diabetes is coming too much. Okay, hypertension, heavy hypertension is there. So these things can cause maternal or fetal deaths, means death of the baby. Okay, so you can research about them more. What are more complications that can come during pregnancy that are fatal? Fatal means that are dangerous to life. Okay, now in different regions and communities in our country, there are traditional practices which may sometimes advocate or prevent the pregnant women from consuming certain foods. This could be for various reasons like fear of abortion or other complications during pregnancy. Some foods are recommended to get a male child or even to have a baby with fair complexion. But most of these practices are simply myths and superstitious beliefs. The foods that may be advised to be avoided could be rich sources of various nutrients that are beneficial for a pregnant woman, like eggs, fish, pulses, milk, and others. Okay. Now I'll explain this to you what this means. That, for example, say there is a myth. Okay, some people believe that um, if you drink milk, your baby will be fair. Okay, if you drink milk, white milk, without putting anything in it, because milk is white in color, so baby will be fair complexion. Okay, so tell me, does that make sense? Okay, no, because milk will not change the complexion. Okay, it depends on the genes of the mother and father. So nothing you eat is going to change it. Okay, so that is a myth. Okay, that is a myth. And people make such myths, okay, that eating this will do this to the baby. Okay, if you do this, okay, like if you want a male child, you eat this. If you want a girl child, you eat that. Okay, but eating seriously, like eating, can it determine the gender of the baby? No. Okay, eating cannot determine the gender, the color, the height, or anything. Okay, because all of these comes from the father and mother, from the chromosomes. Okay, it is genetic, and these whatever we eat is not going to change anything. Okay, this is a myth. Okay, also people say that some foods women should avoid, like eggs. If she eat eggs, if she eat fish, then abortion will happen. Okay, no, 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 don't eat fish. Okay, or abortion will happen inside. But no, instead, these are good sources of proteins and good sources of vitamins, proteins, and minerals in for women. Okay, like eggs, fish, pulses, milk, and others. Okay, from eating these, you will not get an abortion. Okay, but other things such as which might lead to complications are drugs, alcohol, and smoking. Okay, those are the things that we should avoid. Okay, that are actually harmful, but not foods. Okay, so this is what is done in some parts of our country, some regions, and some communities. Okay, this myths and all. Now, you have an activity. Interview at least two pregnant women to find what changes they have made in their diet to ensure their and their baby's good health. Record your observations. Talk to your elders and make a list of foods traditionally recommended by them during pregnancy. Then talk to a doctor or nutritionist and categorize these foods as desirable and undesirable, giving appropriate reasons. If you want, you can try out these activities. Okay. Um, First one is also good. If you have somebody in your relatives, okay, who is going to be a mother, you can discuss them. What do you eat? What's your diet? Okay, and what is like prescribed by the doctor for you to eat. Okay, how often do you feel hungry? You can ask them and get to know. Okay, some will say, oh, I like to eat sour all the time. Some will say, oh, I like to eat sweet all the time. Okay, so it is different for women and it goes like that. Now, next one is weight. A pregnant woman gains weight as the fetus grows, okay? Because the fetus was small first and then it grows and then it grows and grows, it becomes bigger. It also becomes heavier, okay? Due to increase in size, there is increase in its weight also. Normally, she should gain on an average of 12 kg. Okay, she should gain around 12 kg. 12 kg weight is gained around. This indicates healthy growth of the baby. However, can a pregnant woman judge whether she is gaining weight normally? If possible, she should weigh herself during each visit to a doctor. She should weigh herself during each visit to a doctor. Okay, that can be monthly. Okay, that can be once in 2 weeks, checking the weight. Okay, if she stops gaining weight or there is sudden weight gain in the last few months, she must go to a doctor. Okay, if she stops gaining weight, is a complication because might be that the baby is no more inside. Okay, not growing anymore. So it is a complication. Then there is sudden weight gain is also can also be a complication. Okay, can also be an issue in the inside why the sudden weight gain or too much weight gain or not gaining weight. Okay, so this is all that should be continuously checked, regulated. Okay, then taking medicines. Any medicine taken by a pregnant woman must be strictly under medical supervision of a doctor, only prescribed by the doctor, only written by the doctor. Taking medicines must be avoided as far as possible because they have side effects. Okay, we know all the medicines, most of the medicines have side effects, and more side effects, they are more on pregnant women. Okay, more on the pregnant women. The pregnant women must take a tetanus vaccination in order to prevent tetanus in the newborn child. Okay, this I explained in order to prevent any infections and all in the newborn baby. She should take injections. This is taken in 2 doses. The first dose should be taken as early as possible, followed by a second dose a month after that, like first dose, and after 1 month, the second dose. The doctor may prescribe medicinal supplements of iron and folic acid for preventing or treating anemia. If there is anemia, means blood loss, blood is less, okay, less hemoglobin is there, means anemia is there, then doctor gives supplements Supplements means tablets or some powder or something to drink in milk to increase iron, okay, and folic acid. There's a folic acid tablets which usually I've seen which are taken in my family, okay. Folic acid tablets, they are for iron, okay, for iron. They give you good amount of iron. So supplements like that are given to the pregnant women. So then the hemoglobin is good. Why is this important again? Hemoglobin has to be good because when the baby comes out, there's gonna be blood loss. Okay, if blood is already less, already not there, okay, blood loss is there, then more complications. It's gonna be very hard. Right. Also, it is hard when the baby is growing inside. Then also you need a good hemoglobin, right? For you to be healthy, your baby to be healthy. Okay. So both the things are there. Then clothes to be worn. Clothes during pregnancy sometimes pose a problem, especially for young girls who feel shy of their growing abdomen. A loose kurta worn with a salwar would look good and be comfortable at the same time, and a well draped sari also gracefully conceals the growing abdomen. Ensure that the clothes allow free and unrestricted movement of the body. Okay, I would not say sari myself. Okay, it is mentioned in the book, but I do not. I wouldn't say sari because it is very hard to drape it. Okay, to wear it and to the process is like even it's hard to drape a sari. So not sari all the time, but whatever the woman feels comfortable in. Okay, a top, t-shirt, trouser, okay, kurti, okay, but it should be loose. That's the main thing. Comfortable. Comfort is the main thing. Okay, comfortable materials. Probably avoid synthetics, but use cotton, lightweight cotton fabrics. Okay, breathable, which are soft and comfortable for you. So that should be used loose. Okay, so that it doesn't makes you uncomfortable. Now, exercise and rest. The pregnant woman must remain active and continue with her normal daily work. However, she should avoid picking heavy items or getting injured. Okay? Heavy items, no picking heavy items because I told you that it strains the stomach, it strains the abdomen when we pick heavy items. And the effect will come on the baby. So you shouldn't pick heavy items and getting injured also. Okay? It'll lead to blood loss and all of that. So getting injured should be avoided. Normally, a normal activity level helps our body to remain fit and active. See, very important part is that we are doing something. Okay, we are doing something, a little exercise. Okay, walks. Okay, some little household work here and there. Not too heavy work. Okay, not bending. Okay, lifting. No, but some household work, some light exercises should be done to keep active, like to keep active in that period. It's very important. Otherwise, if you just like some people, if they just sit, they just lie all the time, then that will impact the baby. Okay, so healthy growth happens when you are like moving a little bit, doing a little exercise. Okay, our body will get used to it better. Okay, so it's important to do so. Then this will help her at the time of delivery. At the time of delivery, also, it is helpful when we are doing exercises. For pregnant women, there are certain exercises prescribed, okay, for their core, okay, or for their pelvic floor. It's called pelvic floor exercises for their core, which strengthens it. So when the delivery time comes, the baby is like delivered well. Okay, not like you will get used to and it becomes strong, so it will be a better delivery. Then, but she must also get adequate rest because the woman tends to get tired easily during this period. Okay, so resting is also important. Minimum 10 hours of sleep is recommended by the doctors. 10 hours of sleep is recommended. The family members and colleagues must pay special attention to her. and ensure that the woman gets adequate rest and remains stress free all the time. So, people near her, the colleagues, the family members, and friends should ensure that she like is stress free. Okay, if somebody's pregnant, you cannot like stack her table with 20 files to do in 2 hours. Okay, like don't put work pressure on her too much, that will give her stress. Okay, so those things are the same at home. Do not like family members should avoid arguments and fights when like mother is pregnant around her. Avoid giving her stress. Then constant support from the family, friends, and colleagues can help the pregnant woman easily tide over the psychologically and physiologically and psychologically stressful period. Okay, so it is physiologically means physically, psychologically means mentally, physically and mentally stressful period. This is okay because physical changes are there, tiredness is there, then this smell sensitivity is there, mentally stress is there, some fear is there. Okay, all of these things comes mentally also. So during this period, support from the loved ones, support from the family friends is very important. Okay, now all this is important because the period of pregnancy must pass smoothly and without any problem or complication. A complication can be fatal for both mother and child. Okay, all this is important because the period of pregnancy must pass smoothly and without any problem. Then, complication, if there's any complication, fatal means it can lead to death for mother and child. Okay, it might be fatal. Proper care during this period can ensure a healthy mother and a healthy baby. Okay, now in text question 17.2, give one reason why a pregnant woman should do the following: avoid spicy and fried foods, take small and frequent meals, and take tetanus vaccination. Okay, I'll do it line by line. We'll go. Okay, why should a pregnant woman avoid spicy and fried foods?
Spicy food brings acidity. Fried food does not have a lot of nutrients for the baby
Yes,
as well.
yes, correct. Next one, take small and frequent meals. Why? Why should a pregnant woman take small and frequent meals?
Mm, because she tends to get hungry a lot.
She
And
tends to get hungry a lot. Mm-hmm. And
frequent because she's not eating for one, but she's also eating for two.
yeah, because half of the nutrition goes to the baby. Okay, so she tends to feel hungry more often and she needs more nutrition, additional nutrition. Why? Because two lives are there now, herself and the baby inside her. So she needs additional nutrition. So for that, small and frequent meals. Take tetanus vaccination
To avoid infections.
to avoid infections or to avoid tetanus disease. Okay. Now, continue to do her normal daily work. Why?
So that she can get exercise, you know, like keeping on moving around even while pregnant.
It keeps her active. Okay. And the more active she is, it helps in the time of delivery, at the time of delivery of the baby. Okay. Now, weigh herself up at periodic intervals. Why?
So that she knows if it's a healthy baby.
See if it is a healthy baby. See if there are any complications, or see if like basically to check if she's gaining weight normally. Okay, if she's gaining weight normally or not. If she's gaining weight normally, then it's a healthy baby. If she's not gaining weight normally, then there might be some complications. Okay, now read the following situations and give appropriate answers. You are traveling in a bus and are lucky to have got a seat because the traveling time up to your home is more than an hour. At the next stop, a pregnant woman boards the bus. Should you look away or offer her the seat? Why?
You should offer her your seat.
You should offer her a seat. Yes. Why?
Because she could be tired.
Yes, she'll be tired. She's pregnant. Okay.
Yeah,
And in a bus journey is a little
yeah,
uneven, up and
yeah,
down. So if she's standing, might be like pressure might come on the abdomen on the baby.
yeah,
Okay. Um, Sudden movement can like lead to complication or can lead to like pain. So sit like it's better if she sits, so we offer her the seat. Their 21-year-old married sister is 6 months pregnant. She is shy and refuses to step out of her home. What kind of clothes would you recommend she wears during pregnancy?
very good. Like, like a kurti or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Light clothes, loose clothes like kurti. Okay, you can also write sari, though nobody wears sari in their pregnancy because of its like because it's not really functional. Okay, it's very hard to move around in a sari, to tie it, to untie it. Okay, if you want
Yeah,
to use the washroom, it's very hard in a sari. So that is why sari is avoided in pregnancy, but if it's in the chapter, so you can mention sari also. Okay, now safe delivery. Safe delivery topic we will start tomorrow. Okay, safe delivery topic we will start tomorrow. And today we completed the portion of nutrition and we completed weights, taking medicine, clothes to be worn, and some exercises. Now I'll see you all in English class. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Ma'am, thank you.
goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.